Right, even though just a quick one, hopefully. So I didn't go after the day. I was too tired and I didn't feel too good. So I decided to stay home today. Plus tomorrow's going to be raining anyway, so I won't be able to do much tomorrow. So I'm leaving it until Sunday. So tomorrow I won't be going because of the rain. But Sunday is going to be kind of like cloudy, but it's not going to be raining, I don't think. And Monday, I think, going to be the same as Sunday. So that's when I'm going up there next, because as I didn't kind of like go up there today because I wasn't feeling too good and I was too bloody tired. I don't know, this shouldn't be going out live. It should be private. Let me just check on something. Oh, I just had someone pop up on my screen. Hey everyone, how's it going? Just a quick one. Well, oh, I saw that. So yeah, things I'm going to be doing Sunday when I'm up there is I'm going to construct a new shelving unit. I went to Lidl's the other day, and they had a metal shelving unit, and I just said like how much are they? So I thought those were around about 15, 20 quid. And when I asked the guy, he said, "Oh, they're like $39.99." I thought, "How am I going to pay that?" So I want to construct like some kind of like shelving unit up there. So no, I went to Lidl's today to do some shopping, and lo and behold, the shelving units have gone down $14.99. And it's a 3-layer shelving unit made out of like metal. So I grabbed one of those. That's going up with me on Sunday. It might be a bit tight to do it inside the actual shelter itself. I'm going to construct it outside, and once it's done, lay it on its side, take it in, and then have it behind the doorway. Talking about the doorway, if you notice on the videos, I can't shut the door properly. I have to like really pull it and put the padlock in. And usually there's like a kind of a gap about that much, so people can actually like kind of like look inside. Now the reason being that is because like the front wall, the logs or branches or whatever you want to call them are actually leaning kind of like that, and the door's not closing properly. So I've got to check and have a check on the construction, because I want to take those 3 or 4 logs out because they are crooked, and try and replace it with straight ones. And I'm hoping it won't affect the actual beam going across the inside. So otherwise, if it does, I'm not going to be able to do it, because by taking that down and removing the beam will completely knock half the camp down. The shelter, it'll knock half of that down, which I don't want to be doing. There is some debris I can take down. There's 2 up there I've got an eye on, and they are a little bit more stronger. I have got like a little mini battery operated saw, which should be good enough for me to cut them down with, and I have permission to cut them down before anyone starts complaining. Because otherwise, if I didn't have permission, I wouldn't have been able to bring my bloody shelter up there. So I do have permission to cut some down. Mainly, even said I can cut down live trees, which I don't want to do. It's just the dead trees I'm cutting down, possibly 2, and that should give me enough logs, if they're straight enough, to replace the ones at the front of the door, and hopefully then that front door, or that door, will be able to close a bit better. And if I can do that without replacing the door again, I'm thinking of putting a second padlock on the outside, because there's only one and it doesn't look all that really secure. So hopefully I can put a second one. Same kind of padlock. I think it takes the same kind of key as well, but you can only get them in like certain shops, those padlocks, so they'd be very difficult to get a duplicate key for. So that's what I'm planning to do, is put the new shelf up outside, then once it's like constructed, pull it inside behind the door, there's stuff behind the door, so I've got to move all that stuff out of the way first and make sure the ground's level. So I want the shelving unit kind of on uneven ground, and it, top over one night. So I'm going to make sure the ground is even, and then put the shelving unit there. And just be on the safe side, put a couple of little bricks, which I've put there anyway. Put those on the bottom shelf, and that should sturdy it. Make sure it's leveled off. I'll have a little birdhouse that I got off Amazon, so I'm going to be putting that up there as well. The only thing is that it's just like a normal birdhouse. It's not got a feeding tray or anything. So what I'm going to be doing is there is some old bits of wood, just coming to the main woodlands, which I've got to go through to get to my shelter anyway. It's more like old shed wood, so I'm just going to pick one of those up on the way up and cut that down, and then hammer it up underneath the birdhouse so it can stick out, and that can be a little perch for them. And then I can put bird seed and stuff, because I did buy some bird seed and other bits and pieces, at Lidl's, not Lidl's, Poundland the other day. So I've got some bird seed, I've got mealworm, dried mealworm, and a few other bits and pieces. So, I'd like to see a bird, a feathered one, come down and, nest in there. Maybe try to get some video. Now, I'll actually readjust the wildlife cam facing the birdhouse as well before I leave on Monday, because I'm going up to Sunday, staying overnight and coming back Monday. I'm not doing 2 nights because I'm just, it just knackers me out. I don't get enough sleep up there. But yeah, I've got 2 dead trees I can cut down, which I've got permission to do. So I'm going to be taking those down and probably trying to do a little bit of work on the front wall, take the old ones off and put some straighter ones on, hopefully. I know it's mostly I think the first 5 are kind of crooked anyway. I'm hoping to replace those ones with a straighter one. But the only thing is I'm going to have to take all that mud packing off. But I can always redo that mud packing later. What I could do is just put some attic insulation in between the gaps, if there's any gaps, and then next time I'll go up there, which will probably be maybe Saturday, I'll just take that out and re-mud pack it and let the sun dry it off. I also want to try and make a little shelving unit just near the fireplace, because at the bottom there's a little mini shelf, and I've got batteries, head torches, my radio, I've got my coffee pot for sugar and spoons and a few other bits and pieces. So I want to put a little shelf up just above it and put some stuff on there, because the one at the bottom is all cluttered with bits and stuff at the moment. I know I've got a new shelving unit going in, a metal one, which is 3 layer. I'm going to put a lot of stuff on there, but so that it goes. Now, although I said about the wall at the front, I want to try to make another little window as well. But again, it depends on what kind of work I need to do on it. If I can do it without it, messing up the beam at the front, and I can just pull those off and replace them, then I'll probably make a little window, so I don't have a lot of light in there anyway, especially when it gets dark. It's pitch black on there, so you've got to have a torch on so you can see what you're doing, unless I've got the fire. So that's what I've got to do. Possibly the front wall, do a bit of work on that. I will need to cut down 2 trees, which are dead trees. So I've got permission to cut them down anyway, because I did look at them. They do look like they are straighter, the wood straighter than what I've got in my front wall anyway, because the ones I've got in the wall are kind of crooked. So I want to replace those ones with the dead tree ones. Then probably want to try and do the shelving unit. I'll probably do the shelving unit first, or the birdhouse, either one, it doesn't matter. I'm only going to do the wall if I think I can do it. If I think I can't do it because it's going to like make it look like I've got to take half the bloody shelving, the wall down, and half the bloody roof down as well, I'm not going to do it. But I've got to have like, you know, check around and see if I can do it or not. Possibly might do the other shelf near the fireplace. I don't know yet. I also want to try and do that little wooden storage cupboard thing as well, which I started on. Need to do the side. I've got the brackets. I think I've got a padlock. But I need to do something for the actual top bit. Now I've actually like, you know, those wooden floorboards which I've already put together, and it is, you know, a bit too big, sticks out. I can always cut that down. The only thing is that when I do put on, I've got to do something at the back so I can actually screw on the brackets onto the back and onto the actual top bit as well. So that's another thing I've got to concentrate on. So there's a lot of work to do. If I can get it all done in a couple of days, then great. If not, then I'll be going back up there on Sunday anyway. No, I'll be going back up there next Saturday. Sorry, not next Sunday, next Saturday. So I want to try to do Saturday and Sunday next week, weekend time. I should do weekdays because then, like, you know, there won't be so many kids around. But I don't know what it's like with schooling at the moment. So, you know, it doesn't really matter what day I got there, as long as it's dry and sunny. And if the sun ain't out, you know, I don't mind a bit of overcast, as long as I ain't pissing down the rain. And talking about rain, I've got to do the little corner bit in the back of the shelter where the bed bench is, because that's where the rain came through. So I've got to figure out how to do that as well. I don't know, well, if I could just like put a bit of tarping on the outside and then inside, or whatever. You know, I need to cover that hole up. I could probably just like stick a load of that attic insulation, which I've still got 2 bin liners full, stick that in, and then put a tarp in front of it. I could do that. But again, I've got to, like, you know, think about it and, like, you know, see how I need to do that. What else is there? Wonder what that was up on the ceiling. It's just a cobweb. Barbecue's going to be chicken barbecue on Sunday. Cook that. Then I'll get hungry. I'll have some bacon in the evening and try to keep half the bacon because it's like 10 rashers. And then Monday I'll have some more bacon if I'm hungry in the morning or in the afternoon. And I'll probably take some sausages with me as well. So that's what I got for dinner Sunday and Monday. Barbecue Sunday, chicken barbecue with a little bit of bacon in the evening if I get hungry. And then Monday will be bacon and sausages. Probably take a couple of cans of cider up with me and a bottle of lemonade. That's it, I think. But the birdhouse I'll be doing as well. Can't remember if I've got birdhouse, which I'll be putting up on one of the trees. And before I leave, I'm going to put the wildlife cam facing the birdhouse. I want to try to get the cabin birdhouse kind of like in frame if I can. But the only way to do that is look at one of the videos I've already uploaded and see, you know, what angle I could do it and what tree I could put it at. And I'm going to have to put it high because I don't want like anyone, especially like, you know, the ones who have built already been over the kids, you know, trespassing over there, which I ain't supposed to be doing. I don't want them going over there and start, you know, mucking around with the bird house. So I'm going to put that up kind of like high. So that's another thing I need to do. Got bird food for it. So, but that's it really. I didn't go today because I wasn't feeling too good. I was bloody tired and I didn't get a lot of sleep again. So I was thinking about going tomorrow, but tomorrow is going to be raining. So when I get up there Sunday, if there's any rain that's gone through the shelter and onto the bed bench where I've been sleeping, I will know because it'll be on the tarp. You know what I've got to do is like dry the tarp off and then do that corner. So there's quite a bit I need to do. You know, the shelving, that needs to be done. The birdhouse, that needs to be done. The corner, that needs to be done. Maybe the wall. If I can get that done, I'll probably do the wall. But before I do the wall, I'm going to have to cut some wood from a couple of dead trees and trim those down into the size I need them. And once I've done that, then if I can pull those other bits of wood off without the bloody shelter falling down on top of me and causing too much damage, then I can replace those, make that wall straighter instead of it being like crooked as it is, and then hopefully I can be able to shut that door a bit better. And I also want to put another padlock on that door as well on the outside, so it'll be all locked instead of single locked. So that's it really. That's your update. Videos will be uploaded when I get home either Monday or the next day, Tuesday. I'm not going to rush them. I will be taking 3 cameras with me, action cams. So when I cut the wood down, I want to like have different angles of me cutting them down because I'm using one of those like little mini battery operated saws. And I probably want 1 or 2 angles of me, you know, doing the metal shelving, which I got from Lidl's. Because when I went to Lidl's last time, I asked how much they were, and the guy told me they were $39.99, but they wasn't. When I went there today, they're marked up as $14.99. So I've got like a 3-layer kind of like metal shelving, which I'm going to be taking up there on Sunday and building that and putting it inside the shelter and having it behind the door. I did find some kind of like firewood out on my balcony, like little kind of like tinder sticks I cut down and made like probably about a year ago, and those are nice and dry. So I've got a bag full of them to take up with me. But I've got a massive backpack of stuff to take with me. Got to carry the metal shelving up with me. The bag of wood chippings, cuttings, that's got to go with me. And another bag with a little pillow cushion, which I'm taking up to use up there. And that'll probably start there as well. I leave most of my stuff up there. The only thing I do bring home is the blow-up mattress, because that was a bit expensive. But most of my tools are left up there, and hopefully they're still there when I go up there on Sunday. So I've not put them in the place where I normally put them. I put them in that kind of like new structure that I'm making, like another kind of like it's going to be like the bed bench. With the bed bench at the bottom, you could lift up and, you know, put stuff in, and you put like the wood down, and you just cover it up, make it look like, you know, there's nothing in there. It's going to be like that, but this one's going to have an actual kind of like top on it, you know, open close, and it's going to have a padlock. All I've got to do is like do the side bit, and then I've got to figure a way of actually putting the top bit on, because there is a log kind of like sticking out, and it's stopping me from putting it against the wall. So I've got to find a way of actually either cutting round, which I don't want to do. I could probably pull it straight across, but when I pull it straight across, there's going to be gaps at the back, which I'm going to have to like find a way of actually filling up which will probably be okay. But got a lot of work to do up there the next couple of weeks. If I can get it all done in a couple of days, that'd be fine. But if not, it'll be a couple of weeks. So I'm not going to knack myself out and you know, do a lot of work up there. I'm just doing it, you know, as and when I want to do it. But I hope to do the shelving, get that done. Definitely do the birds, the birdhouse, put that up in the tree somewhere. And then also the cut down 2 dead trees, which I got permission to do with the new battery operated chainsaw I've got. And hopefully I can do that all in one day. As I say, the where the door is, the wall, which needs to be like half taken down and rebuilt, so I can close the door properly. If I can do that Sunday, I'll do it. If I can't, I might give it a go Monday. But I don't want to do too much in case I don't have enough time. So it depends on how tired I get. I might come home early Monday. I might come home late in the afternoon. As long as I've got that done, if I do it and there's no gaps and no one can get inside the actual shelter, then I'll do it. If not, then I'll leave it until I go back up there, which will probably be Saturday. I can't go up there tomorrow because it's forecast rain, which is good in one way because when I go up there Sunday, I will know if any rain's come through because it'll be layered all on the tarp. And all I've got to do is dry the tarp off and then do that corner bit. So that's the plan. All right, cheers watching. I know I talk a lot, but you know, I just want to explain everything. And yeah, I'll catch you later.